Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. So today I have a pick-up file that looks into what this person is thinking at this time and what they're feeling currently. So we're going to get into just their thoughts and their feelings, and we're going to divide it into two different sections. So the thoughts will be on the left side, the right side will include their feelings, and at the very end of the reading we'll get a couple of cards to kind of get a little insight on their next actions towards you or just like an outcome. So take a moment to just relax your mind, clear your mind, and take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And once you finish that, allow the energy of your spirit guides guide you to the door that best represents the messages that the person has at this time in terms of their thoughts and their feelings about the connection and about you. So the first door here is our divine door number 1. This is our divine door number 2. And the last door on the right will be our divine door number 3. Once you have selected your door or doors, feel free to click the timestamp below to watch your portion of the video. I hope you all enjoy it. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and leave a comment below. I love you all and I wish you all the best. Let's get started. Alrighty, this will be for those that selected divine door number 1. So we're going to read your divine door message, and then we're going to look into their current thoughts and their current feelings. So the left side will have as their current thoughts, and then the feelings will be on the right. So your divine door message is: forgive and forget, a ritual cleaning of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. So maybe the theme of this connection has something to do with forgiving and forgetting, letting go. And that could be letting go of what has been forgiven, or like letting go and moving on and forward. So we kind of get a sense of what that is about once we get some cards here. All right, so we're going to start off with my Black Hollywood Romance Stars deck and get into their thoughts at this time. So what are the thoughts of this person? What are their current thoughts at this time? What are their current thoughts at this time? All right, so the first card we have here is control issues. By trying to control this situation, you'll only slow down your answered prayers. Let the divine take the lead. So maybe this person is being controlled by some of their self-sabotaging thoughts, and it can be because of their ego, it can be because of fear and doubt, past childhood traumas. Also, it could be connected to maybe there are points and times where you try to control the situation a little bit too much, and it's like it made it difficult for this person to kind of feel like free and, able to make certain decisions and moves on their own without having to be told by you to do it or to feel or do something in particular. So that's the first card that we get on the thought side. Let's see what else we get. Look at that. We have communication. A conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express themselves, or be ready to express yourself. So I feel, because I said themselves, that gives me the vibe that this person has been thinking about having a conversation with you. Maybe they've been thinking about, how do I communicate with them that, I let self-sabotaging thoughts get in my way. They interfered with like my actions towards you, and I need to work on that. Also communication, in a sense of like there's been a distance in communication between you guys. Like there's been this stagnancy in a way, and it seems that both of you have been waiting for some type of communication, some type of conversation to happen where you guys can check in and say like, hey, what are we doing? What is going on with us? What's going on with you? Why is there this distance between us? What happened? Type of thing. And I feel that this is something they've been thinking about for a minute, and it could be a little hard for them to pick up the phone to just call, or pick up the phone and just text you. So it is something that they're thinking about and have thought about. Okay, and then let's get another card from this deck, and then we'll go on to the next one. What else are they thinking at this time? We have love language. So, learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. This is powerful because I feel that this person is starting to see that actually communication is probably one of your love languages. And because of that, they're seeing, like, oh, okay, I have to communicate effectively with this person because this is their love language. And in order to have a healthy relationship, we have to understand each other and what each other needs are so we can meet them. And so I get that with communication being your love language. And also, all right, sorry about that. But in terms of like love languages, communication is definitely a love language of yours, words of affirmation. And I feel like one of their love languages connects to, and it's not an official love language, but the idea of like kind of being able to be free, not feeling restricted, not feeling closed in and entrapped. So maybe they grew up in a very strict household, or they always felt like they were under a watch and under somebody's eye when they were younger, and it just made them feel like they couldn't be their true self. So when they are kind of like in this space to kind of be free, it allows them to kind of like come out their shell and show who they really are, and not feel like they're going to be judged or criticized for it as well. I get that communication is just a learning lesson for this person. And so they're learning that they have to be better with it, but also not just with you, but just everybody in their life. And it's like, usually you can see how people communicate in all areas of their life. Like, you know, if they struggle with communication in relationships, they probably struggle it within other areas as well. And so they're seeing like, I have to work on this if I want to have better relationships with people in general. So now let's get some more cards from my Melanin Romance deck. What else are they thinking? What else is on their mind at this time? What else is on this person's mind at this time? All right. So we have Embrace. We have Groom. And then Twin Flame. Okay. So I feel like with the Embrace card, Groom, and Twin Flame, this person has been thinking they need to embrace love a little bit differently, especially this connection. I get, you know, usually when it comes to like a very spiritual connection, one person gets it, another person is like, what is this? I'm not used to these feelings, this type of emotion, all of this thinking. You know, the energy pulls and tugs, so it's kind of intimidating. It makes them scared. And so I feel like they're starting to see that, oh, this is something that I should embrace. I should welcome it in. They also have been thinking about, you know, just like marriage, like if they want to be married, they want, you know, to be in a long-term relationship with someone, they have to learn how to communicate. They have to learn their love languages too, and how they need to be loved. Because a lot of times we focus on like, oh, let me know my partner's love languages, but we have to know what our love languages are too, and know that sometimes they shift and sometimes they stay the same. So figuring that out, having that reevaluation as well is really important. They've been thinking about that. And then we're just like, you know, trying to connect it all together. This person, maybe they've, you know, just been doing a little bit digging, and they feel like, oh, wow, this is a spiritual connection. This is something that's allowing me to kind of teach myself a lot of lessons, and they're teaching me lessons, and I'm teaching them lessons. And they know, and they see themselves as kind of like the person that really needs to catch up in terms of like with the connection of where things are going, is one of the things I feel like they're thinking about. And that kind of just goes to the idea of like them not wanting to miss out on a good person, a good opportunity. Okay, so now let's get some tarot cards for this side, and then we'll get into the feelings. We have the Hermit. So this literally confirms what I said before about, you know, them having this period of reevaluation, reflection. The Hermit is about soul searching, going within. And this is a period where a lot of people find out, you know, things about themselves that were hidden, or they just submerged and kept down and hidden for a while. And so they're starting to see like, wow, you know, I see where my issues when it comes to love come from. I see, and I'm learning my love languages now. I'm learning where I need to grow and where I need to heal. And also you could be experiencing that as well. Like you're learning more about yourself. And it's kind of like, you know, because we do have this is a very soulful connection. You all mirror each other. So when one person is doing something, the other person is doing it. So if you're soul searching and learning more about yourself, and healing and growing, then guess what? They're going to be on that same wavelength either now or eventually. And that helps the connection, that helps the healing process for both of you. So now let's get into their feelings at this time. So I'm going to scoot the cards over just a little bit. All right, so what are their feelings? What are their current feelings at this time? What are their current feelings at this time? We have magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. So this person definitely feels like I said before, they feel you. They feel your energy. They know that they're learning that this is a spiritual connection because, like I said before, they never experienced this type of energetic pull and these current thoughts and reoccurring thoughts with anyone else before. So it is something that they're learning. It's a new learning for them. Feelings, we have vivid dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. So their feelings for you, it's like it comes out in their dreams a lot. So you might be dreaming of them a little bit more often, or you start to dream of them some more, and it allows you to really focus on the connection in terms of like telepathy and your spiritual sense of it. So like your 5Ds are connecting, and they feel that the more that they dream about you, the more that they get these little bit of insights about you in their dreams, it just proves to them like, yo, this is a connection that is rare. This is unique. And I'm afraid of it sometimes because it's just so new to me, but I like the feeling of it. I love the way that I feel when I'm with this person. Let's see what else we get for their feelings at this time. So we have quality time. Quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting you so you can ensure that your partner is your number one focus. So that could be one of their love languages, feelings, quality time. So they've been thinking of you. They've been wanting to spend some quality time with you. I feel that, once they get some things together, they will probably ask you out on a date or see if you all can spend the weekend together. But I'm getting this person is like feeling the need to have you near them. They're craving you. All right, let's get some more cards. Okay, so we have confusion. So I feel like with this confusion card, with their feelings, it literally just talks about the connection. Because it is a spiritual connection, it is confusing. Most people that are not spiritually aligned just yet, or know a lot about spiritual connections, twin flames, soulmates, and stuff like that, they don't understand it. So it's like a learning curve for them. They have to research. They have to talk to people. It's kind of like when you first started the journey, you have to learn about it, and it can be a little confusing at times, but in the end you make sense of it. And so I feel like they're in this period of confusion of like, why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel like my heart is yearning for them? Why do I feel like I keep seeing these same numbers over and over again when I think of this person? Why do I keep hearing the same song? Different things like that. Why do I keep having the same dream about this person? Okay, next we have soulmate love card. So this, once again, they feel and they know that you are their soulmate. There is a spiritual strong connection here, and they love you. That's like literally one of the biggest things within their heart space when it comes to like their feelings for you. They love you. They definitely see you as someone that is special to them. All right, and let's get one more card. I thought something flipped over. Okay, it's not. Okay, one more card. We have reflection. So this kind of goes to what I talked about earlier with like both of you are going to mirror each other. And so in terms of this being in their feelings section, part of the reading, this just indicates that if you are missing them, they are missing you. If you are longing for them, they are longing for you. If you're dreaming of them, they're dreaming of you. It's like you both mirror each other. You're having a reflection of what the other person is experiencing at that time. Even if you're not in communication, like the energy is there. Okay, so now let's get a tarot card. All right. So we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is all about giving and receiving. And then in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but it says love more, love more. And so I feel like this person knows that you've been giving a lot to this connection. You've always given a lot to this connection. And just to love in general, you're very loving, you're very giving. And so they feel like they need to love you more. They need to give back more. They need to, be present within your life and in this connection a little bit more. I feel that they're, truly feeling that there might have been times where they took you for granted, and they want to apologize for that. And they also want to, make up for it, basically. Like they want to give back and show up and be present in ways that they weren't present before. Okay. So that is what I have for like their mind, like their thoughts and their feelings. So let's just get a little insight on what is to come next. And what's the outcome? What is to come next from this connection? So we have the moon here. So this person might continue to communicate with you through your dreams. Like that'll be the time where you two kind of just communicate the most at night in the dreams, telepathically. That's one of the things that I pick up from here. Let's get another card. So we have the Death card. So I feel like with this Death card, this is all about changing for the better, ending something so they can become a better version of themselves. And I feel that with the Death card coming out, this just represents the energy of this person knowing that they can't avoid change, and they have to, catch up, right? They have to allow themselves to grow and know that the old them is gone, and they have to embrace this new them. And also, you embracing the new version of them and it being a better version of them. No more hiding, no more secrecy, no more lack of communication. Like it's all about this this growth period. And I get that it's important for you to also know that if you don't feel like they're doing what they need to be doing, it is okay to let it go. It is okay to put an end to it. And it's okay to move on. So it's kind of like you have to just to see where that person is at this time, because sometimes people, they are working on themselves, they are healing, and they're going to start to change and they do better, and they communicate that with you, which is a great thing, and it shows you that they're changing and that they're growing. And other people, they still stay in their same ways and they don't grow. And so that's when you make the decision like, hey, I noticed you're still doing the same things that are just not healthy for our connection. So you can take that step back and just let it go as well. So I feel like it's important for them to show this change and this growth in order for you all to evolve into become a better couple, right? And then if you see that growth and you see them being honest and open and ready to fully communicate and heal and grow, then definitely give them a chance and allow them to show you that they're doing better and that they are better. But if they're still doing their same little things, if they're still being sneaky or trying to be controlling or not communicating enough, then it's okay to free yourself from the situation, because you're always going to be connected with them, just by, even if it's just like a little bit, because it is a very strong, soulful, spiritual connection. But it's also about making sure that there is balance in this connection and they're doing their part. So I think that in terms of like their outcome, if they change and if they grow and they heal, then absolutely, things will be better with you too. But it's important that they do their share in this connection as well. And the last card, King of Wands. So it does seem like a lot of those that pick this pile, your person is definitely coming towards you and changing for the better and showing up in a different way, in a different lens, which is great. And it makes it's nice and reassuring to hear that, to know that all the work that they're putting in is going a long way and it's going to be for the better. It's about them stepping into their confidence and being powerful and just going for it. Okay. So that is what I have for this pile. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the best on your journey with your person. Best wishes. Alrighty, this will be for those that selected Divine Door number 2. So let's see what your Divine Door message is, and then we'll get into their thoughts and then their feelings. So we have their thoughts on the left and their feelings on the right. And let's see what we have here. So we have heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Beautiful. So I feel like this is basically saying that there is a need to kind of like heal and forgive and just move forward, whether it be in terms of this connection, like with this person, or just moving forward without them. But there's also this energy of like heart chakra needing some addressing and attention at this time. So, and that could be like on their end, or it could be on your end as well too. So let's get into their thoughts. So we're going to start off with my Black Hollywood romance cards. So this is like my version of the traditional Doreen Virtue romance angels. All right, so what are they thinking at this time? So we have quality time. Quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting so you can ensure that your partner is your number one focus. So I feel like they're thinking about spending some time with you, the last time that you all did spend time together. So whether it was recent or a long time ago, that's kind of like, it's like they're having flashbacks, these memories of that time spent. Let's see what else they're thinking. All right, so we have best part. If life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. So this person is really recognizing and thinking about how they are when they're with you. It seems like they're their better self when they're with you. They are their authentic selves when they're with you. You bring out this side of them that a lot of people don't get a chance to see, and they feel safe to kind of be that version of themselves with you because you represent that beauty and that warm and, you know, inviting energy. Next, we have clarity. Someone finally sees the answer that was always right in front of their eyes. The vision is clear. Therefore, what is to come shall be clear too. So I feel like this is all about them having this time of like reflecting and thinking on things and just seeing like, wow, they're learning that you are the best part. You are this beautiful soul, this loving soul, and you know, you have this healing angelic energy about yourself, and they're starting to realize like, wow, I have something special in front of my eyes. I need to, you know, cherish it. I need to protect it. And so with, you know, the message of like this heart healing, maybe they were down in the slums of darkness for a while. They were depressed, or they just thought the world was against them, but they're seeing like, wow, this person has been by my side. They never left. They're always supporting me. They're there for me. And they're starting to see like, wow, they are this light. You know, they were in this darkness, but you are the light. You make them want to get out the darkness. That's what I'm getting that they're thinking about. All right, so now let's get some cards from my Melanin Romance deck. I'm not ready to pick a card just yet. All right, what other things are they thinking? Oh wow, so you guys saw that this card came out the first time and I put it back and I was like, oh, I'm not ready yet, and it came right back out. So partner in crime. Spirit is like, this is what they're thinking. You are their partner in crime. They enjoy spending time with you. They enjoy talking to you. You feel like you're their partner in life, basically. You know, they know that you got their back, that you are going to be there for them, and also they want to be that for you as well. I think that is just so funny that came out after we put it back the first time. Let's see what else we get. What else are they thinking? So we have tender touch. So this person is probably missing your tender touch. They're missing, you know, surrounding themselves with you, being near you, touching on you, kissing on you, like that intimacy. They're missing that intimacy that you all have had, whether it be virtually, physically. There's different forms of intimacy. Let's see, what else are they thinking? They might be thinking of the last time that you two were together. So we got groom. So I feel like this came out in the first pile too, but with this groom card being here, they're thinking about like marriage. They're thinking about how can they be a life partner to you? How can they be a life partner? What do they need to work on? And I feel like with this clarity, so the backstory of this clarity card, these characters are from a different world. This is Whitley and this is Dwayne, and this is the night before her wedding. She was getting married. She was planning to get married to someone else, and she was engaged to Dwayne. But the night before her wedding, he showed up and they kind of just had this conversation. And so the reason why I say this, I'm giving this backstory, is because they're realizing that they see the clear vision of what they want in life, and they're really seeing that you are what they want, that they hope to have when it comes to a life partner, to marriage. And they're getting that clarity, which is good, because a lot of things are becoming clear to people, as they start to align and wake up and just see what it is their soul truly wants and desires. Because a lot of times, we allow society and other people to pick and choose things for us, but now they're seeing like, wait a minute, this is what love is. This is what love should be. Like, I shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. I should do what I love and what I want to, want in my life. All right. This literally just flipped immediately. Two of Wands. This is a beautiful card to me, because this card talks about, your lives intersecting. Because if you look back here, the Wands are, meeting together, and they're meeting here. They're exchanging their information. They're getting to know each other. So I feel like you cross paths for a reason. And so they're thinking about the first time they met you. They're thinking about how things started when you first started dating or talking to each other. And I feel that they're thinking about this because they're just kind of like looking at the story of love that you two have been sharing for this time. And like, they're excited to see where it goes next. So this is what they're thinking currently. So now let's get into their feelings. All right. So what is this person feeling at this time? All right, so we have attraction. Your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. So they find you attractive. They feel this like desire and this, this craving for you, this longing for you. They find you very sexy, very attractive. Ooh, we have very soon. Be clear about what you want, because within a blink of an eye, it will be yours. So with their feelings, with this being on their feeling side, very soon they're going to probably open up to you a little bit more about what they're feeling, and also what they want with this relationship and where they want things to go. I get that maybe like literally one or two people that watch this that are in like a relationship with someone, you could they might propose to you. Because like I said, they're thinking about, marriage, and then with the very soon card, that could be the little that they need to like make that proposal happen. Next, we have reconciliation. Be open to someone returning and wanting to work things out. So with this being on the feeling side, if you two haven't been talking, they're coming back and they want to reconcile, because they want to fix things between you two. They've had that clarity. They had that moment to kind of reflect on things and like, you know what, this is my partner in life. This is my partner in crime. We met for a reason. She or he, they are the best part of my life, and they don't want to lose that. So I feel like that's something to expect on their, within their actions. All right, let's get some more cards. What are they currently feeling? Okay, so feeling, we got a couple cards here. So we have self-love here. Self-love, I feel this is something that they had to learn. They had to learn more about self-love, and also you had to learn more about self-love, because if they were like, giving you just a little bit of attention and communication, you had to realize like, you know what, I don't deserve the basics. I don't deserve crumbs. I deserve the whole loaf of bread. And they're realizing that they must give you the whole loaf of bread as well. And also they deserve healthy relationships and communication too. And so I get that this is something that they've been working on. They've been loving themselves more, and they're still working on loving themselves more. Next, we have endings and beginnings. So this is a feeling of, them putting an end to bad behaviors of, like, lack of communication, not being open and vulnerable, not being understanding, not listening, and beginning to be a better partner to you, and also being a better person to themselves, because they have embodied that self-love. And I feel like because you are embodying that self-love and working on that as well, it helps them figure out, how to get out that darkness of where they didn't have that self-love, and they can start to show that towards themselves. Next, we have reflection. This is funny because this card literally came out in the same position in the first pile. Like, this was the last card that they got on their feeling side as well. Reflection. This just shows that both of you are mirroring each other. So like I said, as you're healing, they're healing. As you're, learning how to do things better within your life, they're doing the same thing as well. So it's kind of like the work that you're doing is not going unnoticed. It is definitely, it's helping the both of you, but also too, the universe is letting you know that just because you don't always see the results doesn't mean nothing is happening. All right, let's get a tarot card. Let's get a tarot card. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a great card to have in terms of like a new beginning, a fresh start with this connection, and also this person being ready to offer you something that is solid and that is long term. Like, they're going to come to you and they're not going to come to you empty handed. They're going to offer you like, hey, I am ready to commit. I'm ready to make this official. I'm ready to, propose and get married. I'm ready to have kids. Like, I'm ready to move in. They're going to, whatever that commitment, whatever that offer is that you've been wanting to have from this person, they're ready to be all in with it. And also, I'm getting the vibe of them opening up and being honest with you, and just letting this opportunity of you guys to plant this seed together and to build a solid foundation in your connection, in your relationship, and know that all things take time. They don't happen within the blink of an eye. You can't expect someone to change in a day. You can't expect growth to happen in a day. It's all about knowing that love cannot be rushed. It cannot be hurried. And know that healing and work, it takes time. That comes with relationships. And so understanding that they are ready and they feel ready to build with you. They want to build with you. They want to transform, and they want to grow as well when it comes to this connection and rebuilding this love with you. Okay, so now let's just get a card for one or two cards for their like maybe next steps or the outcomes. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles is all about partnerships. It's all about working together, collaborating, being a good partner to one another. And I feel like this is a beautiful representation of them, like saying like, hey, we're going to plant this seed together and we're going to grow it together. We're going to grow this relationship. We are going to manifest something that is beautiful, that is healthy, that is sturdy. It can, last. It has that longevity. I'm also getting with the Ace of Wands, this is all about that new beginning. Remember I said the Two of Wands, you came into each other's lives for a reason. And so this represents, both of you taking this wand and exploring life together. Also creating new parts of the story, your love story together. And also it just represents a lot of intimacy too. So that could be, that sexual healing that can happen where you two kind of just come back together and allow some of the clearing to happen as well. Okay. So that is what I have for those that selected this pile. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. It looks very promising for those that picked this pile, and to the people that are going to get engaged, congratulations. And just awesome congratulations for you all to work on your connection and rebuild and to grow again. Okay. I wish you all the best. All right, this will be for those that selected Divine Door number 3. So let's go into your Divine Door message, and then we'll get into their thoughts and their feelings. So their thoughts will be on the left side, their feelings will be on the right side, and at the end we'll kind of get a sense of any outcomes or potential actions that they might take towards you. So this is your Divine Door, and also I want to note that the number 42 is at the top of it. So 4 plus 2 equals 6, and 6 is the Lover's card in the tarot deck, so that could be a significant number for your connection. All right, so we have inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. So I feel like this is a representation of someone needing to own their power and their truth in this connection. So maybe there's someone that hasn't really expressed what they truly feel for the other person, or there's like this fear that kind of like eats someone up inside, and it's time to kind of like let that fear go and just enjoy and be bold about your love is what I'm getting. So now let's get into their thoughts. We're going to start off with my Black Hollywood Romance Stars deck and see what they're thinking, what's in their headspace at this time. What are they thinking at this time? What is this person thinking at this time? So we have best part. If life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. So this person feels like you let them be their authentic self, and maybe that's what they feared for a while, is that they couldn't be their true selves. They do, or maybe also they didn't know who they really were, but they started to learn who they really were with you, because they felt safe and they felt that it was a space for them to be their authentic selves. And so I feel like you bring the better part out of them, and they also they bring the better out of you as well too. It's like your higher selves kind of connect with each other on the 5D so well that it's starting that they're starting to feel it in this in the 3D realm. So they're thinking about like how much joy and like light you're bringing into their life and have brought into their life. Let's see what else we get. We have love language. Learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. So they also could be thinking about love languages, like what are your love languages? What are their love languages? They may have, did the test where they tell you like your love languages. But I also believe that there's more love languages than those 5 that are listed. And some additional things can be added in different categories, but I do think there are unique love languages out there. And so they are wondering how they can be a better partner to you, and what ways do they need to be loved, because maybe they really are not sure what they want in a relationship, and now they're starting to see what love languages they have and how that plays a huge role in the connection with you. Let's get one more card. What else are they thinking? All right, so we have 2 cards. So the other piles only got 3, but we'll accept both of them. So we have playfulness. Playtime is essential for relationships. Have a little fun recapturing romance with your partner, and then a chance to love, a sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. So I feel like this person thinks that you are their one and only, like you are their enchanted love. If you want to say like true love as well, like you are their true love. You are someone that they can enjoy their time with. Quality time could be one of their love languages. They feel that, like I said before, they can be themselves with you, and that's huge because you want to be able to be your true self with your person. You don't want to feel like you have to walk on eggshells or you have to wear a mask. You want to be your authentic self. So I feel like this person thinks about that, the time that you all spend together, the love that they feel for you. All right, let's get some more cards. What else are they thinking? Ooh, look at that. We have Divine Masculine. So this person could be thinking about, how do they show up in your life as the divine counterpart to you? How do they show up as their best selves? How do they understand your love languages so they can make sure that you're getting what you're supposed to be getting out of this connection? And I'm also getting this person is coming to a place where they're starting to be clear about who they need to be and who they are and the things that they need to grow and heal from as well. Let's see what else we get. What else are they thinking? Oh, look at that. Quality time. We said that was their love language, one of their love languages, quality time, and then dreams. So this person definitely has been thinking about spending quality time with you. They could be planning a date or planning something where you all can talk and kind of reconcile so you all can spend this quality time together. They miss your energy. They miss being around you. Also with dreams here, you've been on their mind a lot lately, so they've been dreaming about you. I'm getting pretty often. So you might start dreaming about them if you haven't already, and pay attention to those dreams, because there might be pieces of information that will help you all come back together. But also too, sometimes you can get a lot of conversations done in dreams, even though it might not happen in the physical just yet, but it can be helpful to the connection and resolve a lot of issues, because then if there's like a healthy conversation that happens in the dream state, then that person can know that, okay, so maybe there is a chance that we can talk and work things out. Maybe there is a chance for us to, do X, Y, and Z. So I feel like that's something that they've been thinking about as well. So now let's get a tarot card for this side to go along with their thoughts. All right. One card. Oh, look at that. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a beautiful card about clarity. And also, it talks about the idea of having a breakthrough, figuring out what needs to happen, having a sense of like, I know what I need to do now. I know what needs to be said. So I'm seeing some communication coming in for you all. I'm also seeing some clarity, like I said before, a breakthrough, a sense of let's start over and let's make it clear like what our long-term goals are with this connection. What do we want to do? Where do we want to go with this? Because they've been learning a lot, and I feel like you've been growing and learning as well too. And so they want to kind of like show you like, hey, I am better now. I am becoming emotionally stable. I'm becoming mentally stable. I'm doing all of the things that I need to do to make sure that, there's no more, like just difficulties between you two. Like there's no passive aggressive nonsense. There's no like, oh, I don't know how to communicate anymore, so let me just shut down and be quiet. It's like, no, let me learn how to communicate. Let me, figure out what her love language is, what their love language is, and understand their love languages as well too. So you all can work together in a partnership. Okay, so this side is their thoughts, and now we're going to get into their feelings. So I'm going to scoot over the cards just a little bit to make some room for the other side. So if you don't see some of them, my apologies in advance. Okay, so let's get into their feelings. What is this person feeling right now? Okay, so we have harvest. You planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's harvest. And then we have it's the vibe. Enjoy the good vibes and energy with this person because they are like no other. So in terms of their feelings, they feel like you are just a good vibe. Like you are someone that they feel good around. They enjoy being around. I'm also feeling like this person can see you as someone that they want to grow with. They want to build a foundation with. So whether that be, starting a family or moving in together, like whatever way you define growing together and building a foundation, that's what they want to do with you. Let's get another card. So we have spiritual awakening. Your partner is sensing that there is something profoundly important about this connection. So this is huge. I feel like this is letting us know that this person is like, we have the Ace of Swords here. Like they are learning so much. So they're probably learning what a divine counterpart is. They're learning about what these dreams mean. They're learning about, angel numbers. They're learning about love languages and also like spiritual connections. And so this is allowing them to grow and evolve and become this divine counterpart. That way when you two come together, everybody is kind of like on the same wavelength and can just vibe together and just be in alignment. Okay, let's see what else we get for their feelings. Oh, look at that. We have family. See, this person feels like you are the one that they want to, grow a family with. And I'm also getting like with the planting the seed, like they want you to have their child. They want you to have a child together or children if you are interested in having more than one. And they see that vision with you. That's what they want. They want that. Like they dream about it. They think about it. And so that could be also why they're in this space of like, becoming a better version of themselves. Look at that wisdom. This person has learned a lot and they're still learning a lot. So I feel like they could be reading or like watching videos, reading articles, reading books, just about spirituality and just like soulful connection and love in general. They could have read the 5 Love Languages book. I forget what's it called, like the actual name of it. It could just be that, but they could be reading that book. Also, I feel like they're growing a lot, and I feel that you are growing as well too. And so, in terms of their feelings, like they believe that you two will definitely learn from each other. You all will just grow and be able to expand the knowledge that you have and share it with each other. All right, let's get one more card from this deck, and then we'll get into the tarot cards. All right, one card. One card, please. All right. So we have karmic cycles. So in terms of their feelings, I feel like because they could have learned more about karmic cycles too, in terms of like karmic energy and how to break those cycles. And so with them being in a space of being spiritually awakened, that's allowing them to break these cycles. So that could have been, maybe in their family, people don't have marriages, people don't have long-term relationships. It's broken cycles, it's broken trust and broken hearts. And so they're breaking that cycle and they're healing from it, they're learning from it, and they're figuring out ways to grow. And I feel like that's something you've been doing too. You've been breaking your cycles, and it's like you all are mirroring each other. And so I feel like this person is saying, with this being in their feelings section, is that they feel that they are on the right path to break a lot of karmic cycles and generational curses within their lineage, and that is going to help them make sure that when you two start a family together and grow together, you teach your children, this is how you handle these type of situations. This is what you do when you're in this type of scenario. That way it doesn't happen all over again. All right, so now let's get a tarot card for that side, and then we'll get some closing out cards. All right. So the card that we have is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a spiritual card. So this literally, complements the spiritual awakening card as well. So they're saying that there's a level up here. There is a sense of spiritual clarity, spiritual wisdom, and knowledge and growth. And I feel that this person is on a level where they are mirroring what you're doing, and they're also understanding that they have to have this higher level of learning and deep wisdom in order to really be able to live the life that they truly want for themselves, right? And they have to understand there might have been some times where they couldn't see their blind spots in the relationship. They couldn't see what they were doing wrong. They couldn't see that they were, doing karmic, having toxic traits and stuff like that. So they had to heal and grow from that. I'm also getting, with the Hierophant, it also connects to marriage and, nuptials and stuff like that, and also with like families. And so this could be a sign that, hey, this person is thinking long term. They're thinking of a long term relationship. They're thinking of a proposal in the future with you. And I mean, we did get the family card, so it's like they're planning to figure out what their future is going to be like and what they want. And if it's like, if I want marriage, if I want all of these things, I have to make sure that I am, healing and growing and being a better version of myself. Okay. So that's what I have for their feelings. So now let's get 1 or 2 cards to see any outcomes or actions that they might be taking towards you based on the current energy of what they're thinking and feeling at this time. All right, so we got 2 cards. Beautiful. We got the Ace of Wands and the Devil. So this Devil connects to that karmic cycles energy. They are breaking the cycles. They are getting rid of the toxic people, the toxic traits. They're making a comeback and they're making a breakthrough all in one. And I feel like once they're seeing life in a different lens now, because they're like, wow, no, I didn't want all this toxic stuff. So let me make a new beginning with my person. Let me, have this fresh start with someone that is healthy, that loves me, that I love, and that knows how to communicate, and that also can teach me and show me things as I show and teach them things. I'm also getting that it's going to be a lot of flirting energy coming from them, so get ready for that. So you two might be dating a lot, like going on dates with one another. There might be some intimacy that happens, but it's a lot about this breakthrough and this like let's build this future together is what I'm feeling. So I see them continuously breaking cycles and getting over toxic stuff and getting rid of toxic people, and also coming in with this mindset like, hey, I want to start over, or hey, let's continue growing and building and starting our family and our future together. Okay. So this is what I have for those that selected this pile. I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. May you manifest great love and abundance into your life.